All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Check three. Hey, exit. Get the 3 from Mike. Look, squeeze. Let's go, defense is here.
Now Manning. Packer pressure, and down he goes. D Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
This is a playoff game. He lost.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Yeah.
60 Pittsburgh.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Kill. Turn up. Go.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
To try again after the sack, Taylor. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now Taylor on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Taylor. Thomas has got it. Complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Vikings and Bears about to get good, man. The Vikings beat the Bears. The Vikings beat them.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Manning. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried to screen, but that one it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
These two teams all tied after one.
They
had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Keep his running back. He's going to keep his running back in.
53, Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 53. 53. Hey, Sam on.
You hike.
From the gun, it's Manning. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On first down, Manning. That's complete to Sharp. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play action, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to work. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Yo, he about to beat Die Hard with the same play.
Go! 60 out more. Hey, high 7. Be different.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh, wow.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. A first throw for the backup Ryan. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hey, dude. 53 is the mic. Roll out. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
60 or.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Taylor, Thomas the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Taylor to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Manning. He's got his man Sharp complete. He's got daylight. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Well, they got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Taylor looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Gonna throw again. Looking long for top. Touchdown, Packers. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Cheetah.
On 2nd and 9, Manning got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Manning now on first down. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Look at me. Go. General West. Get it.
Now Manning. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild. Take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Taylor, blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Come on, set. 61, match box, light. Let's go. I'm scared. Let's go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Manning. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jim. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Get it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Taylor, the completion to Riddick. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following this sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Taylor. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 26. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, too soft. Hey, orbit.
On first down, it's Taylor. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Taylor to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Hey, lock it.
On 3rd down, Manning. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Rivers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Taylor. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Now Taylor on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Okay, double up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
53's the Mike. Be down.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Here we go.
You're out.
Defense on deck. On deck. Safe.
Get it.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Oh, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he rifles one incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
30 base. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 or.
Let's go. Check in. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
X3, 218, chop.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the carry, it's Cannon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Ready. 18 Gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.